Good morning, traders. Red day today. Unfortunately, trying to catch the falling knife and didn't end up working out for me. And honestly, I was somewhat looking forward to a red day because, and I'm not saying this braggingly, but I haven't had one in about a month and a half. And so it's hard to kind of figure out how I'm going to manage the emotions, how I'm going to manage the risk, how I'm going to manage myself. Will I go kind of deer in headlights? And today was a day to add another rule because I traded a stock that was very difficult to predefine risk. I'm not the only one who's been in that situation where you have risk set and then the thing drops on you like a sack of potatoes and you just go deer in headlights. Well, that happened today to me, but it was on a stock that was highly illiquid and had a huge spread on it. So this thing probably had 20, 30-cent spread on it at a time, and I reduced my risk on it, but then it dropped over a point in a matter of seconds, and I'm just scratching my head like, oh my gosh. Well, I had risk set on it, but it's just moving too fast. So today I lost about 5x when I'm trying to make each individual day, which is not good. That's not very good. Took more risk on this stock, and probably the ads were too close to each other. But ultimately, I think what I'm going to do is have a rule in place not to trade these illiquid stocks anymore, because let's say I'm just kind of risking 3x what I want to make on each individual day. Well, if my consistency is really high, over 90%, then that's fine to do. You know, risk 2 or 3x that. If you have 1 or 2 red days a month, you're completely fine. But if you lose 5x what you're trying to make, that's just unacceptable. Just eliminate these stocks altogether that have a big spread on them and are pretty illiquid. Let's get into it. All right, starting ATVI. Just pull this one up quick, and I already like it because what I see right here is yesterday went from about 52 bucks and climbed all day. And here's the daily we're looking at. This one is overbought, so didn't really get that great of an entry right there, but it is a feeler. So gonna see if this one can push up even further, allow for for some more profit potential on it. We'll try to spread these out. Come on, little grasshopper. All right, I had another ad there, 56.55. Okay, I'm going to come out half right there and see what the rest of this is going to be doing. So I did come out half that time, different than yesterday. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and lock in the rest of ATVI. The first ad there, I did not like at all. That first red triangle you see, that was my first entry on it. Should have been a little bit more patient there. Pulled the stock up quick, got into it. Learning lesson there. We'll write that one down. Let's move on to the next one that's popping on up. All right, MDP. This one is selling on off at all-time lows, about a 20 on the RSI. So interested here. I want to see some fast movement. I can't just be gapping down. We need to see some volume here, some fast movement. Big red candlestick. That's what I'm looking for. Big red candle. Because this is the chart we're looking at here. Very oversold. And then we want to see some panic. We want to see some more panic on it. Get a nice little pop. So let's see that coming on up here. I just don't know if there's enough volume here to really get a play in. All right, I just got filled 35.11. Looking to add here again under 35. See if we can get under 35. There we go. Want to space these out a little bit further though. So we'll see if we get some more panic here before I just take another entry. We want to get some more panic, and that's what we're getting. All right, it just got filled again about 34.70. Normally I don't trade these things that go very slow. This one is very, very over sold though, and this is turning more into a falling knife than I'd want. So probably going to look to reduce some share size here. Whew. Okay, traders, final ad right there. Looking for this to pop back on up, which it is right now. And going to look to reduce this one. This is what we're looking for. Big panic on this stock. It has got a spread on it. This is not a stock that I really want to be in, so I'm probably going to reduce my share size here. 34.18. Let me see if I can get out. Let me see if I can come out half. But just got to remember that longs take longer. So trying to be somewhat patient here with this stock. This is just a little spready, lighter on volume. You see per minute, we're only getting, probably average 30, 40, 50,000 shares traded a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce this and come out half. and just came out the rest of it there. Would have been nice if I came out of all of it here because I was actually break even right there. But I gotta let some of these work for me. Longs take longer. This one is just, catching a falling knife here. It's got a spread on it, which is really killing it. So it's pretty illiquid, and it drops a point in a matter of a second. Not really the stock I want to be trading. Probably need to write a rule down to avoid these type of stocks that are illiquid, only about 20,000-30,000 shares traded per minute. And also, it's had 30-40 cent spread on it at a time. So that one ended up being more painful than I even wanted. But these are the stocks that are hard to get out of. They're just hard to get out of. They move so quick. Of course, I'm happy with the decision right now because look at the thing selling off even further. And I'm glad, we reduced the risk on that one red triangle. So we reduced the risk there. And then just, it just dropped over a point. I got out at 34. And then in a matter of seconds, this thing dropped under 33. So I ended up losing more than I actually wanted on this one. And you see how fast it's moving right now. So ATVI, that one actually provided a lot more opportunity for those leftovers. Nearly top ticked it with the second ad. Probably should have stuck with that. The shorts I like a lot, guys. But these stocks trying to catch the falling knife sometimes, it provides a lot of profit potential. I mean, this is what I've been trading. And I haven't had a red day in a long time. But today, that changes. I do look for very fast movements. That's something that we look for a lot. If it's a fast move going up, the weaker the trend's going to be. If it's a fast move selling off, I've been taking advantage of those emotions on the long side. Maybe I just started a little bit too heavy on this stock. That's probably what it is. But I'm definitely going to end with this one because now I'm a little irritated and want to revenge trade over trade. So going to control those emotions and just step away before, I dig this hole even deeper because that's what I used to do. I used to have a red day that wasn't too fun, and then I'm like, okay, well, I gotta make this back. And I look for trades that aren't even there. I try to dig myself out of a hole and just end up digging myself way deeper in the hole. So gonna wrap up right there. Gonna definitely learn from this, write it down, figure out what went wrong, write down some more rules perhaps on what stocks to trade, what not to trade, liquidity issues. Probably want to avoid these stocks that have a huge spread that move up and down as quick as MDP. That's why I avoid those low float stocks. I don't want to be in something that's going to drop a point in a second. I can't have any risk. I mean, what's the point of predefining risk? So this is certainly frustrating, but we'll pick it back up. We'll learn from it. We've been on a good green streak over the last month and a half. First red day in a while, but this is part of it. We're growing, we're learning together. So I hope you guys learned something. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, how you did today as well. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you all first thing tomorrow.